Rally cars sliding sideways at 120 miles per hour through snow, co-drivers screaming pace notes, drivers walking away from crashes that look like they should be fatal. The World Rally Championship looks absolutely mental from the outside. But here's the thing, most of what you think you know about WRC is probably wrong. Did you know that rally co-drivers aren't just reading a map, or that the fastest driver almost never wins the championship? The WRC industry thrives on spectacular footage and death-defying moments, but behind the scenes, there's a completely different reality that most fans never see. In this video, I'm breaking down the top 10 myths in the WRC industry. The misconceptions, the marketing claims, and the conventional wisdom that's costing you a proper understanding of the most demanding motorsport on the planet. These aren't just minor misunderstandings. They're fundamental falsehoods that keep casual fans confused and make the sport seem simpler than it actually is. Myth number 10. Rally cars are just modified street cars. Walk into any pub and mention you watch WRC. And someone will inevitably say, oh yeah, those are just souped-up Fiestas, right? Wrong. Modern WRC cars are purpose-built racing machines that happen to wear the body shell of a production car. That's where the similarity ends. The reality. A Ford Puma Rally 1 shares virtually nothing with the road car except the basic shape. We're talking a completely custom tubular steel space frame chassis, a 1.6-litre turbocharged engine producing around 380 horsepower, with hybrid assistance adding another 100 horsepower, sophisticated all-wheel drive systems with active differentials, and sequential gearboxes that shift in milliseconds. According to current FIA technical regulations, teams must use a standardized hybrid unit, but everything else, suspension geometry, aerodynamics, engine mapping, is developed at a cost of millions. What's really happening? Manufacturers use the WRC for marketing. They want you to think, if that Yaris can survive Rally Finland, maybe I should buy one. But the connection is purely cosmetic. The truth is that a WRC car has more in common with a Formula 1 car than it does with the vehicle sitting in your driveway. Myth number 9. Co-drivers. Just read a map. This one drives me mad. People think the co-driver is just along for the ride, reading directions like a particularly aggressive sat-nav. The reality, the co-driver is arguably doing the harder job. They're calling pace notes at split-second timing, managing time cards and service schedules, communicating with the team about mechanical issues, making real-time decisions about tire strategy, and keeping the driver calm when things go sideways, literally. Watch any in-car footage from Rally Monte Carlo or Rally Sweden. The co-driver isn't just saying left or right. They're calling out corner severity, surface changes, crests, jumps, and hazards using a coded system developed over years of partnership. According to multiple WRC champions, including Sébastien Ogier, the relationship between driver and co-driver is the most critical factor in rally success. Ogier and Julien Ingrassia won 8 world titles together before Ingrassia retired. That's not a coincidence. Even more revealing, co-drivers create the pace notes themselves during recce, the pre-rally reconnaissance runs. They're writing the script for a performance that will happen at 3 times the speed, often in completely different conditions. Get one call wrong and you're in the trees. The truth is that without a world-class co-driver, even the most talented driver is just guessing. And in rally, guessing gets you hurt. Myth number 8. Snow and ice rallies are slower. Look at Rally Sweden or the snow stages of Rally Monte Carlo, and you might think drivers would be tiptoeing around, terrified of the conditions. The reality, snow and ice rallies are absolutely flat out. Drivers reach speeds well over 100 miles per hour on frozen lakes and snow-covered forest roads. The combination of studded tires, which can have up to 384 studs per tire under current regulations, and skilled car control allows for aggressive driving that's often faster than gravel stages. Rally Sweden, held in February in northern Sweden, regularly sees average speeds exceeding 120 kilometers per hour over entire stages. That's not crawling, that's commitment. Michelin, one of the official tire suppliers, has stated that their studded winter tires provide grip levels on ice that approach dry tarmac conditions. The studs literally bite into the ice, creating mechanical grip that seems impossible. The truth is that snow and ice rallies separate the truly great drivers from the merely good ones. The margin for error is smaller, the consequences are just as severe, and the speed is just as high. Myth number 7. Modern safety means crashes don't matter. Watch a WRC crash compilation, and you'll see cars tumbling down mountainsides, hitting trees at speed and rolling multiple times. Then, you'll see the driver climb out and wave to the crowd. Modern safety is incredible. But here's what people miss. The reality. While safety has improved dramatically, roll cages, harness devices, 6-point harnesses, and FIA-mandated crash structures have saved countless lives, crashes still end rallies, cost championship points, and can cause serious injuries. According to FIA safety data, the survival rate in WRC crashes is remarkably high, but the retirement rate from accidents is nearly 100%. One mistake, one moment of overconfidence, and your weekend is done. The truth is that while drivers walk away from crashes that would have been fatal 20 years ago, the competitive cost is just as high. In WRC, one crash can end your title hopes. Just ask Thierry Neuville, who's finished second in the championship 5 times, often due to costly mistakes. Myth number 6, the fastest driver always wins. This is the myth that casual fans believe most strongly. Surely the guy who's quickest wins, right? The reality: rally is about consistency, strategy, and intelligent risk management. The fastest driver on any given stage might be taking too many risks and will eventually crash out. Sébastien Ogier won 9 world championships, second only to Sébastien Loeb's 9 titles, not by being the fastest on every stage, but by being fast enough when it mattered and smart enough to manage his pace when it didn't. In 2023, the driver who won the most stages didn't win the championship and finished outside the title fight entirely. Kalle Rovanperä won the title by being consistently on the podium, managing tyre wear and avoiding the big mistakes that cost his rivals. Rally is a marathon, not a sprint. A typical WRC season runs from January to November with 13 rounds across 4 continents. You can't win by being a hero on one stage. What's really happening? Championship leaders often manage their pace on the final day of a rally if they have a comfortable lead. Why risk everything for a few extra stage wins when the points are already in the bag? The truth is that rally rewards intelligence over raw speed. The fastest driver might win stages, but the smartest driver wins championships. Myth number 5. Rally cars are indestructible. Watch the highlight reels and you'll see cars bouncing off banks, clipping rocks, and landing jumps that would destroy a normal vehicle. The reality: WRC cars are incredibly strong, but also highly sensitive. A small clip of a rock can puncture a radiator. A slight miscalculation into a snowbank can rip off a wheel. A minor electrical fault can end your rally instantly. Rally Finland 2023 saw multiple retirements from seemingly minor contact. OTT Tanak lost a wheel after hitting a rock. Elfyn Evans retired with suspension damage from a landing that looked routine. Modern rally. One cars are complex machines with hundreds of potential failure points. The hybrid system alone has multiple computers that can fail. The suspension is designed for performance, not durability. Everything is a compromise between strength and weight. Teams carry spare parts worth hundreds of thousands of pounds to every rally because they know something will break. The service crews are miracle workers, but they can't fix everything. The truth is that rally cars are built to survive incredible impacts, but they're also built to be as light and fast as possible. That means they're always on the edge of mechanical failure. Myth number 4. Experience always beats youth. For decades, rally was seen as an old man's sport. You needed years of experience to master the craft. The reality: while experience matters, Ogier's dominance proves this. Young drivers are winning earlier than ever before. Kalle Rovanperä won his first world championship at 22 years old in 2022, becoming the youngest WRC champion in history. Modern training methods, simulator technology, and better junior development programs mean that young drivers arrive in WRC already incredibly skilled. They've driven thousands of virtual kilometers, studied endless hours of footage, and benefited from coaching that previous generations never had. According to Toyota team principal Jari-Matti Latvala, Kalle arrived in WRC more prepared than any young driver I've ever seen. The gap between youth and experience is smaller than it's ever been. Rovanperä's back-to-back championships in 2022 and 2023 weren't flukes. He beat drivers with decades more experience by being faster, more adaptable, and more consistent. The truth is that while experience still matters, raw talent and modern preparation can overcome the experience gap faster than ever before. Myth number 3. Rally is just about car control. Watch any WRC footage and the car control is mesmerizing. Drivers sliding through corners at impossible angles, catching slides that look unrecoverable, threading through gaps that seem too narrow. But car control is just one piece of the puzzle. The reality: rally success requires mental strength to maintain focus for hours across multiple days, strategic thinking about tire choice and pace management, mechanical sympathy to preserve the car while still going fast, weather prediction skills to anticipate changing conditions. and team coordination with engineers and co-drivers. Drivers must balance aggression with preservation. Push too hard and you crash or break the car. Push too little and you lose time you can't recover. WRC drivers face unique mental challenges. Unlike circuit racing, where you can learn the track, rally drivers are reacting to pace notes at speeds where a single mistake is catastrophic. The mental load is enormous. Thierry Neuville, despite being one of the fastest drivers in WRC history, has finished second in the championship 5 times. Why? Often because of strategic mistakes, moments of overconfidence, or failing to manage the mental pressure of a championship fight. The truth is that car control gets you into WRC. Everything else, the mental game, the strategy, the consistency, is what wins championships. Myth number 2. You can see the whole stage from spectator areas. If you've never been to a WRC event, you might think you can watch the action like you would at a circuit race. The reality? Rally stages span anywhere from 10 to 50 kilometers through forests, mountains, and remote areas. Spectators typically see about 50 meters of a stage that might take 15 minutes to complete at full speed. You'll hear the car approaching for maybe 10 seconds, see it flash past your viewing point in about 2 seconds, and then it's gone. That's your entire experience of that stage. This is why in-car footage and WRC plus streaming coverage is so valuable. It's the only way to actually see what's happening. The real action, the commitment, the precision, the near misses happens in complete isolation, often with no spectators for kilometers. Safety regulations limit spectator access to most of the stage. After several tragic accidents in the 1980s, the FIA implemented strict rules about where fans can stand. The truth is that attending a WRC event is about the atmosphere, the sound, and the brief moments of spectacular action. But if you want to actually understand what's happening, you need to watch the broadcast coverage. Myth number 1. All rally surfaces are the same difficulty. This is the biggest myth of all. People think rally is rally, just driving fast on dirt roads. The reality, the variety of surfaces in WRC is staggering, and each requires completely different skills, car setups, and driving styles. Rally Monte Carlo features ice, snow, dry tarmac, and wet tarmac, sometimes in the same stage. Drivers might start on studded tires for ice, encounter dry tarmac mid-stage, and finish on snow. It's a nightmare for setup and tire choice. Rally Finland is high-speed gravel with massive jumps. Average speeds exceed 130 kilometers per hour. It's about commitment and bravery. One moment of hesitation, and you lose seconds. Rally Japan is technical tarmac with narrow roads and no margin for error. It's about precision and consistency. Safari Rally Kenya is rough, rocky, and brutal on the cars. It's about survival and mechanical sympathy. According to FIA Rally Director Andrew Wheatley, the WRC calendar is designed to test every aspect of a driver's skill set. No other motorsport demands such versatility. Mastering all surfaces is what separates good drivers from champions. Sébastien Loeb and Sébastien Ogier won their championships by being fast everywhere, not just on their favorite surfaces. Some drivers are gravel specialists. Some are tarmac experts. But the true legends, Loeb, Ogier, and now Rovanperä, can win on any surface, in any conditions. The truth is that WRC is the most demanding championship in motorsport precisely because of this variety. Formula One drivers race on tarmac circuits. WRC drivers race on ice, snow, gravel, tarmac, and everything in between. Often in the same weekend. The World Rally Championship thrives on spectacular footage and death-defying moments. But behind the slides and the jumps and the crashes, there's a level of complexity that most casual fans never see. From the myth that rally cars are just modified road cars to the false promise that the fastest driver always wins. These misconceptions cost fans a proper understanding of the sport. WRC isn't about spectacle. It's about mastery over surfaces, strategy, pressure, and mistakes. By understanding the reality behind these top 10 myths, you can appreciate what you're actually watching. This isn't just driving fast. This is mastering every surface, in every condition, with no room for error, across an entire season. If you found these myth-busting insights valuable, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Drop a comment below telling me which WRC myth surprised you the most, and I'll see you in the next video.